I'm pretty excited by this new body of work where I'm able to draw on top of video frames. And for me, it's a really lovely development of where I have been for the last 10 years in the practice of a combination of things. Using video of my hands wearing white gloves over a table, manipulating objects, and this was in my last show, Let Me Awaken Your Heart, where I was handling a set of old 78 records. As the white gloves are really around, do we curate these stories and these histories, or do we conjure them up? Is there some magic? The reality is there's probably a bit of both, but I like that idea of these hands being white gloved. And that in a way relates to some of the content of the new work, which are these books that I've been working on really for many years. Books have always been a key part of my practice, but more recently working on top of books with my own marks, with pen, ink, digital transfer, drawing, where the marks are really responsive to the books themselves. And what I'm able to do with the screen here and the pen is to add drawings onto this work. In a way, the viewer doesn't really look at any one single drawing. They see it, and they see the next drawing, and they see the next drawing, but they don't look at one drawing. They get a persistence of memory, causes this kind of animation to happen, or this change to happen. But for me, the drawings are not a linear telling of a story or descriptive of emotion. They're more really using my practice, which is about an intuitive response through mark making to the pages. For me, a lovely mix of using the video, drawing, and the books. Bringing those books to life in some way has been really great. And in some cases here I'm just playing with page by page, turning the book and seeing how I can explore the idea of drawing on the books. And in other areas I've actually started to compile, and I kind of chop things together quite roughly, deliberately, so there may be repeated sections, slowed, speeded up, to create a kind of collaged effect. And again, collage is a core part of my practice. So in doing that chopping and changing and creating, reassembling, comes a soundtrack. And that soundtrack actually has come mostly from the music that's been playing in the studio at the time. In the video I made for my last show, I used my voice and also the piano. And my voice was sort of singing, and my piano was also augmenting that video. One of the themes running through this work, and it has done for the last 10 years of my work, is a sense of a yearning. And I don't think anywhere is yearning better represented than in some of the traditional jazz songs of the 40s, 50s and 60s. So a song like I Cover the Waterfront, which I'm using on one of these videos, just very slightly, but the lyrics I think are a wonderful kind of yearning of somebody being at the waterfront looking out for their love. Will their lover ever return? These works really are very kind of polysemic, they're very multi-layered. What I really want to do is work with somebody like Eugene Ball to get some trumpet or some other sound on there. One of his loves is 1950s jazz classics. He saw this work and we just thought immediately that we could really work well together. So this is a body of work that's going to keep me occupied for some years to come, I'm going to guess, because there are so many possible directions I can travel in, so many ways of presenting this, whether it be large-scale video or small table-based horizontal screens, real size with the hands. Is there sleight of hand in telling myself stuff about that work? Well, that may come out, I don't know, but that's the hands of the magician.